Wow. Hey. All right. Hi there.
What's
Hi
up,
there.
people?
Hello.
Hello to everybody in Facebook land. What are you doing? What are you doing right now?
She's mapping out her taco.
What?
Mapping out her tacos.
Oh my God! I
Printed-
I was
thought you
asking
said.
them, what are you doing?
I thought you said checking out her taco. I'm like, what?
She's
Not right now.
mapping out her tacos.
Yeah, it's a big event. I know it's a big event, but Laura treats it like it's a military exercise, and it's exhausting to hear about.
If you don't go into it like that, you're gonna be like Erica in years past and go,
Yes.
I had 2 tacos.
How many tacos
Yeah.
did you have last year?
Oh, last year I think I only tried 14.
And then what do you fast for like 98 hours after that? Because you don't eat a lot.
I do on Taco Tour, and there's a method. I could do, hey, let's split this one. I'll take a bite just so I could have tried it. And then I'll give then Parker will have the rest, or Dylan. If it's something I really like, then I'll be like, ooh, I'm going to have the whole thing. And I bring a to-go box. I buy extras. They're $3 tacos. You remember, don't forget,
How many
you
of
need
those
cash.
things? How many things you
cash,
bringing back?
Cash.
How many things are you bringing back for Kelly Brown?
I haven't brought any back for him.
No, I don't think she has.
I
no.
never have for a Taco Tour.
I think
Never
she
have.
really enjoys this, and I think this is for her in the fam, and Kelly's second
Yeah.
tier.
How heavy is the posse you're rolling in? What's the platoon? How big is your platoon?
3.
9? 9 people?
5 plus 9, 8, and then a family of 4, 12, and then we get a couple friends. I'd say 15.
I don't have 9 friends.
This is family.
I don't know. Could you round up 9 friends, Scotty? 9.
But my friends are my family, so it's 15 of us.
You're talking to me? No.
Could you round up 9 friends?
Probably.
Yeah, figures. You're nice.
Yeah.
You haven't
Nice
aged
people.
yet. You haven't aged
Yeah,
yet.
nice people have friends.
No, I do have 9 friends, but I'm just not the. I went to Taco Tour a couple times, and it's a mass of humanity. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But Laura loves it. You love it more than any other day of the year. You love it.
It's one of my favorites.
Good for
Yep,
you.
Always love it.
Good for you. Good for you.
Like I said, I don't think I've missed. When you fill out the whole, if you're, the Taco Tour and you take the survey at the end, they're like, how many years have you gone? I haven't missed
Hey, Chamber of Commerce, make her the friggin'
And-
marshal.
No, I
For
don't.
the
I
love
didn't
of
sign up
God.
for it. I did not sign up for it.
I'm telling
I
you
can't.
right now, they dropped the ball.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah.
They missed it.
You know how
Really good.
sometimes
They did not.
you go to something and when it's all said and done, you look at it and you go, it was good, but it could have been better. They dropped the ball.
There would be no better ever in the history of the Taco Tour ambassador for the Taco Tour than it would be if it was
Yeah.
Laura Boyce.
But here's the thing.
I can't
You
do
go
it.
into it and you say, I would like to be part of this, but here's the deal. Here's the deal.
You set the tone.
Yes. You do it. You go like, hey.
I get to
it's-
do what I want.
It's me plus 15.
My posse goes with me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Laura's like the one that wants tickets to a show. I need for my 15
That's
posse.
why I don't put in. I'd
I
never
know.
put in for that stuff.
I know.
'cause
I know.
I like to travel with a group. It's my group.
Yeah,
I
it's your
wanna
group.
be
Good
with
for
them.
you.
But
You're
it
lucky.
should be your thing.
Yeah. Well, there you go. So if you're there, look for Laura, but don't follow her now. She's done the work. So don't follow her and try to make it. I don't think you'd be able to
Oh, no,
because
I
she
tell-
operates in many different. She's like got tentacles of an octopus.
Oh, I tell people when they're like, "Wow, you got a backpack," and then they see me take out the to-go containers. I said, "Yes." So I've told many people throughout the years of how they go into it the following year, because some people are like, "Whoa, where'd you?"
So you go there to get food to bring home.
Well, sometimes you have to because there's something you really want to try, but realistically, the 35 that I want to try, I can't eat all tomorrow night.
Okay, so let me ask you this, and I hate to keep going on about this because I know it's an exercise in that. Well, whatever. Anyway, tacos don't really travel that well.
But
Yes or
They're-
no? They don't.
No.
Tacos don't travel well. Yes, am I alone in that?
no, but okay,
No,
they don't
yeah.
if they're hard shells. They're better if they're soft shells. And there's things that you can bring home, like the taco pizza. Slice of that, you're all set because then you can reheat it
Yeah.
in the air fryer. So you pick and choose what you're going to take home versus what you're going to eat fresh.
Okay. All right. Well, there you go.
Yeah.
I'm not
Hey,
bringing the sushi home. I'm going to eat
But
it.
you good, Kelly?
We're good. Important phone call.
You know it's important because he had to take his coat off.
Like,
Do you put a
Health
headband
related.
on?
Do it for what?
You put a headband on?
I was on the phone.
can I ask you a question?
HIPAA prevents me from talking about it.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
when you're on the phone, so to speak, are your pants on the floor?
I'm wearing shorts.
Okay.
Were your shorts on the floor?
Were your shorts on the floor? Because some people like to totally,
Take everything off.
yeah, to some people, and I'm not saying all the way off. Do you know that there
Our
are
friend
guys?
Andy used to take his shirt off.
Yeah.
I picture Kelly being a guy that when he has to poop goes in and gets totally naked for it.
Yeah, I have a friend that takes the bottom half of his clothes off, like 100%, underwear, pants off.
No.
I'm like, that's crazy.
The bathroom floor is probably too dirty for that too.
He doesn't. I didn't say he put them on the floor. Just takes them off.
Hang him on the hook.
Oh,
No, he's. Yeah, it's the weirdest thing ever.
Yeah.
It's weird. So that's a no from
Anything,
you.
Kelly?
Okay, good.
No, Andy
But I
had
was on
one
the phone.
incident and then started unbuttoning his shirt, taking off his collared shirt.
Yeah.
oh.
Yeah, it was my
Okay.
sweater. It was a hoodie. It was my hoodie. He was wearing. Did you know
You're
that?
like, just keep it.
Did you know that?
No, but
It
I
was
knew
my
that
hoodie.
he, after the incident, I remember he would
Gun
unbutton his
stock.
shirt.
It was at gun stock. I'll tell you right now. I lost an awesome hoodie because because of that. Yeah, you don't want that. Never even got me a new one too. What a cheap bastard. Oops, sorry. Forgot we can't swear.
Oh, that's the third. So we've rotated.
Yeah, we've
It's
all
been
done a
me,
little bit
then
today.
I have
Bill,
not.
and Griggs.
I don't think
Laura
that
has not.
technically qualifies though as against the law, to be honest with you. You know, so all right, Buzz 24/7 is coming up in just a few minutes. We're going to be over. You can check it out at morningbuzz.com. Also, just a quick note. I want to just talk about the luau because the luau on the lake is coming up. It's June 25th. It's going to be a Thursday. It is on the Mount Washington. They've been so good to us. We have so much fun on that boat. Maddie and the Penders. I mean, they are just such a fun band to hang
they
with,
are.
be with, and dance to. We dance, we sing, we play games. If you want to ride up on the top deck and just enjoy the beautiful night, you can. We got drinks. Kona Brewing is going to be there with us. Yeah, we'll have all kinds of prizes and things. But tickets are going to go on sale. If you're a Buzz Plus subscriber, thank you very much for doing that. You will get first chance at tickets on the 2nd and 3rd of June, which is next, Tuesday and Wednesday? Mm-hmm. And then
Friday on sale.
Friday
to the
on
general
sale
public.
to the general public, and there will be there will be tickets left for the general public. Don't worry, plenty of tickets for everybody. All right, so if you are looking to go, be ready on those dates.
Better be ready.
Tickets go pretty quickly.
It's gonna be awesome.
And hopefully you can join us. I think the price is the same as last year. I think so. That's good, and we'll see you on the Luau on the Lake. Okay, so we're gonna jump over. We're gonna jump off here, and we're gonna jump over there, and we'll give you time to start planning your own taco, kind of launching whatever it is, mission, however, schematic, war plan, whatever it is, like Laura. Okay? We will see you over there, morningbuzz.com.
If you're an Amazon shopper, we have a great way, for no cost, to shop and help our charity, Lend a Helping Can. Go to morningbuzz.com/Amazon and see how to add our Amazon shopping link to your phone's home screen. Then, every time you go shopping, a portion of the proceeds from the sale will come from Amazon and go to Lend a Helping Can. That's morningbuzz.com/Amazon and help lend a helping can with every Amazon shopping purchase.
Alrighty, another Buzz trivia question for you. Which wrestler made Laura really uncomfortable at dinner? Was it A. Batista, B. Stone Cold Steve Austin, or C. Chris Jericho?
It's the Buzz 24/7 at morningbuzz.com.
This is unbelievable.
That's what's up.
That's what's up. Hi there. Hello. Welcome to the Buzz 24/7. It's kind of like the show after show kind of thing. Like the green room, but not in the green room. We're actually still in the same studio we were in before. Okay. Erica is joining us today. She does on Wednesdays. What's going on?
Not much.
So I was just asking her questions, Kelly. I was asking her about school. You know,
Right.
where you went to UNH.
Yes.
And you stayed in what dorms?
Christensen.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Gables, Madbury Commons, and then I had a house senior year.
Where was the house?
Garrison Ave, it was 22 Garrison.
Okay, we were almost in Newmarket, but still technically in Durham.
Party Central, Garrison Ave, right?
Yeah. Yeah, frat,
Young Lane
right near
was the
frats.
big one. Is that
Young
still
Drive.
a party?
Young Drive.
Is that still a big party place, Young Drive?
I don't think so.
I think they shut down a lot of that stuff.
Is it safe to say that, like Greg just said, has things quieted down, or is it still crazy?
I think it's still kind of crazy.
Yeah.
You can always find
I mean,
crazy.
compared to what it used to be, I don't think it's as crazy.
Well,
actually,
tell me what you think it used to be.
people partying on the streets and like on rooftops and stuff like that. Am I right?
A little bit.
Yeah.
Probably a lot more
I bet.
drugs.
I don't know. I didn't hang out in the drug circles, but everybody. I mean, weed was obviously big and stuff like that. But that was about
There
about
were
it.
some other drugs from when I went there. Not for my buddies, but
Yeah,
some of the fraternities.
Yeah,
were-
it was
Yeah.
all about drinking, man. It was, the first year I became an RA was the first year they had a new drinking policy, which said you had to be drinking age was 21, whereas previously it was 18. So people were getting hammered and sloppy all over the place. That crackdown happened over the summer when I was already due to start being an RA. I didn't sign up to be a friggin' police officer,
Right.
But that's what I became, like kind of, but. Yeah, so that was a difficult thing, but people adapted. They just stayed in their room and drank, and we weren't looking to crush anybody. I did get some kid booted out though.
For doing what?
Being an asshole. I mean, it's an absolute, just total jerk.
Right.
Imagine
Being a jerk.
if he could
I mean,
still
what
do
was he
that.
doing?
If he could still do that, Kelly, you'd be gone.
If you were an RA, right, you were
That's
walking,
funny.
you had to walk through the dorm. The dorms, like I lived in Stoke Hall, okay? So you would
party
walk
dorm.
through the halls, and if anything crazy, if there was, parties were spilling out into the hallway, you guys
Go
back
back in
just
your
get
room.
back in the
Yeah,
room.
but-
That's it.
Yeah.
You can leave the door open. I don't care. Just get back in the room. That's all, Because if the head resident comes up and sees that and you haven't done anything about it, blah blah blah, that kind of thing. And this guy was like, you blah blah blah, three times. I'm like, dude, just don't. I don't want to. And he kind of came at me, and that's when I said, okay, now I'm writing you. You know what I mean? I wrote him, and I didn't know that he had been in a lot of
Previous
trouble
violations.
before.
So that's why he had to.
So that's why he got booted. I didn't have to do anything. I just, wrote him up. I guess the one that put him over the edge. But 90% of the time, it was just get back in your room. Everybody was fine. Everybody was fine.
RA was a tough job when I was there too because it was COVID, so they had to enforce all of the COVID rules.
Yeah.
So,
Oh God, who signs up for that?
not
Nobody
me.
signs up
No.
for that. I didn't sign up for the alcohol thing.
Right.
But I will say, being an RA, a resident assistant, is kind of like you're the resource on the floor, and they can come to you for resources from the university, and kind of direction, maybe personal things and stuff like that. And it was a cool position. It was cool because you got to help some people that maybe needed a little bit of help from time to time, which was cool. But it was crazy. I did security, so I saw a lot of naked people at night, passed out on couches and stuff, doing crazy things to themselves and others. Yeah, that's the dark side. Nobody talks about that. The
So you
security.
did get to experience some of that in college life.
No, I
People
didn't
getting
do it.
naked.
I didn't do any of that. Look, I had a couple girlfriends in college. Okay, so
At the same time.
not
No.
all right. Hey, what are you part of the crew now? What are you part of the crew
Yeah, I've
now?
almost been here for 2 years.
No, never at the same time. I am monogamous. I'm a monogamous guy. One person at a time. Okay, I don't. Yeah. So there's that. Yeah. So anyway,
What floor on Christensen, Erica?
309.
I was 4.
Oh.
I was 4C.
oh my God, that was like almost close. You're
I
probably
was-
related.
I think I was A, maybe. I wasn't the tall one.
So people
Laura.
used to hang out in the sun deck. Did you ever hang out in the sun deck?
No.
Christensen and Williamson are the two big dorms that are
No, that's a thing.
basically for freshmen.
Yeah.
So all the
I've-
rookies
yeah.
went there.
I partied over.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
where.
yeah.
That's where it got crazy sometimes
Every-
over there.
I feel like everybody goes to UNH,
Yeah.
so you have to go there to party to see your friends.
Yep.
Yeah.
True.
The quad was obviously the four buildings facing each other. I mean, Gibbs and
Lower Quad. I started
Hunter.
there for the
Was
first
Hunter
month.
Hall there?
Yeah,
No,
I was in
yeah,
Hunter my
okay.
first month of college.
Right, yeah, okay.
Made friends, and then they moved
And what's
me.
the big one on the hill? What's the one on the hill across from Gibbs? There's a big one there. Yeah, I don't remember that one.
I just know that's where Carl's was. That's where
Sawyer
we
was
go
the
late
guys'
night.
dorm over by Stoke, and then behind that was Jesse Doe was the girls' dorm. Yeah, sorry. I'm giving you a little tour of the UNH campus. Scotty doesn't give a shit. Nope. Nope.
You didn't
Not at
party
all.
there at all?
I went to a couple parties there, but it probably if you're driving through downtown, there is I don't remember, it's a very long building on the right hand side that was a bar, and it was like a U shape, and you'd go in and
Nick's.
I think there partied there a few times, and I
You
think I played
partied
there.
at Nick's?
I just remember being big,
He
very
thought it was
big.
Dick's.
Says the guy who.
Just give it to him, Scotty. You don't have to go back.
Yeah.
Says
No,
the guy who. Yeah, you just don't strike me as a Nick's.
for Dick's. I can't find any.
All right, you can have Adam if you want. No, you just don't strike me as a kind of guy that's going to go out in Durham. You don't strike me as that guy.
I remember being younger and like meeting up with buddies that were there and stuff, like band members that from high school that would go on and stuff. So yeah.
I went to one frat party. I was waiting to get in. The guy, I'm on the steps of the frat. I'm about to go in, and the guy in front of me picks up a cup and drinks the beer, and there was cigarette butts in it. Oh. And I didn't know that. I wasn't really paying attention. He drank it, and then he was like, and he bent over to like vomit onto the ground, and the vomit shot back between his legs and got me on the feet because I was behind him. And his vomit went like backwards, like a backward shot.
gosh,
Oh, yeah.
yuck.
And I'm like, this sucks.
Yeah.
And that was it. That was my last frat party. I never even made it inside the
Oh,
doors.
I went to a lot of frat parties UNH. I went to party a lot more at Keene.
Did you care? How
Sometimes at Plymouth, but usually it was Keene was number one, then UNH, and then Plymouth.
as a guy with daughters, a daughter, sorry, I would worry. I don't trust anybody when it comes to frat parties. Nothing against frats. I'm not saying all frats are bad, but I just don't trust that kind of situation.
Nothing against fraternity.
Well, I'm just saying. I mean, the reputation
I-
didn't happen by
One
accident.
person.
I will say I felt more comfortable at Keene because those were all my guy friends. So all my
Okay,
buddies,
you knew them. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, these were guys that like,
Would protect you.
I shaved their
Good.
back before they went on dates. Like I would, like there
You
was.
shaved
Time out.
their
Can we back
backs
it up?
before
Yeah,
they
of
went
course.
on dates.
Yeah, of course.
What were these guys, gorillas? What the
no.
fuck? I mean,
You don't want that straight hair.
what?
Well, why? No. You're looking at us weird.
Well, I do anything for I have
Yeah,
my.
but shaving someone's back, that means they have a lot of hair.
No, it doesn't mean a
necessarily.
lot. It's just enough where they want to go out meet a girl. I'm just their buddy, so of course I'm going to be there to shave their backs.
Somebody needs his back
Anyways,
shaved.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I
Keene-
will try to pluck the hairs off my back, the upper
Ouch.
back. If they're growing gotta get rid of them.
How does
Why-
one pluck?
It's a lot of, it hurts.
honey,
sometimes.
I will help you out.
Not good for my carpal tunnel. Or what? No, not carpal tunnel, rotator
A
cuff.
lot of things that you do to
Kelly.
yourself aren't good.
Kelly, if you need
He
if you
rotates
need
it.
help before your next date, I will make sure you're
Yeah, but
shaved.
seriously, how many? I mean, you're talking when you shave someone's back hair.
That was one
Was
of
it
them.
Robin
Another,
Williams?
No.
Jeez.
So, but you're
it-
making it like, again, you do this every once in a while. You make us out to be the weirdo.
Hold on.
When
Let me go ahead. Go ahead, finish.
I'm sorry. That's weird.
You didn't
Erica?
have a girl in your life that was your best friend. I was really close with a lot of men that they weren't going to sleep with me. This is why I felt comfortable at fraternity houses in Keene because they were like my brothers. They were my
Don't get me
protectors.
wrong,
They took
that's
me out
great.
because we loved singing, dancing, partying.
I love that you do that you're that friend level. That's not even in question here. You're talking about I shaved their backs. Have you ever shaved a guy's back?
Never.
Have you ever been with a guy or seen a guy that should have his back shaved?
No, I don't think so.
Of two guys have shaved. Has any guy? So are you close enough to a man that they could do like the bat wing in front of you or the tuck in? I'm a girl, ha ha ha, like in front of you, and you wouldn't feel.
Do you know
awkward?
what the bat wing is? Laura, please explain. Don't say anything. Don't you say anything. Please explain what the bat
No
wing is.
idea.
Buckle up.
Okay, balls can stretch. Okay, so obviously balls though cold and heat make things different. They can stretch it to make it look like a bat.
Point of order. The actual scrotum can
It's-
stretch.
but everything-
The actual
it's-
units.
balls,
Well, no,
yeah.
but
No,
no, but
Scrotum.
That gesture
Yeah.
she just made.
The bag.
That's not
It's
the balls.
well,
There's a movie called Waiting, and it's about a restaurant.
but this happened before even Waiting.
Okay, I
This
didn't know about it until
Waiting
then.
didn't come out until like the 2000s. This was, I mean, I was growing up in late 90s, and
And so they stretch it and they make it look like the Batman signal, bat like bat wings.
but then then guys can also
Okay.
like tuck everything in and close their legs and be like, oh, I'm a girl.
Yeah.
Like, and I had guy
You've
friends.
seen that? Okay, all right.
I
Yeah,
have
there you
guy
go.
friends that are comfortable with me, and then I'm comfortable with them. That nothing was ever sexual between us. It was just like they're my buddies. I'm their bro.
Okay, wait a minute. I want to ask you another question in regards to that. And I love that kind of relationship. I know that you're really good with other guys in a non-sexual way. They trust you, you trust them, and that's an awesome. You're very lucky to have that kind of. I'd like to think I have that kind of relationship with some women, but not to the point you do. Have you seen those guys' genitals?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, that's different.
I mean,
Good for you, good for them, but you know.
yeah. I saw a real close up when one had a
I
tick in
know.
his dick.
Okay, so my other question for you
Oh,
is
that's right. Yeah.
I showed it all to you guys
I
too.
wasn't gonna bring
because
that
I
up.
wanted to.
Guy had a tick in his unit, and she.
Right in the tip. He never wanted to do yard work again. He was ready to sell his house.
Yeah.
Leave the whole thing.
Yeah, crazy.
Start taping it up.
Yeah,
Oh, it
yeah.
was
I
so
was-
bad. He tried
Do
to
yard
remove it
work.
himself, and then it was
Taping it up.
Yeah.
He couldn't
Yeah.
remove it himself. Had to go to urgent care. Yeah,
That's
it was
Most women
terrifying.
don't have that level of closeness with men. Laura does. She's just she's infinitely trustable as a guy. You could tell her your deepest secret, and she would keep it. I mean, I will
good
I will say
quality,
that
mate.
Laura is great like that. She will not tell a secret. She's very loyal and trustable.
Just goes into
She's
a compartment.
Yeah, totally.
batshit crazy, but
I am, but
you know.
but I like that. I mean,
You like being
no,
batshit
I
crazy?
like. I do like that. I do. It keeps me on my toes. I kind of give myself a little freak out sometimes. But I just wish. It sucks because I, can be friends with a guy and feel comfortable like that, and then some women will get jealous of how I have a relationship with some of
Yeah.
the men in my
Women
life.
can
And
be like that.
And
Because
I
not
try to
every
tell
woman
them-
has that. Not every woman
Right.
can be a buddy.
But I don't know. Some women just don't want it, aren't good at it. Where are you with that? Like,
I have had a lot of guy friends. I love my guy friends, but they usually end in like, I have feelings for you, and then we can't be friends anymore.
yeah. And
And that's because I've had really close relationships. And it's like, why do you have to go and ruin it?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I have so most of my guy friends now are married or have girlfriends or whatever.
Yeah,
I'm trying to train myself because I'll text all the dudes and be like, come on over. And some of them will text me back and be like, hey, why don't you include the females in? Because they feel like and I'm like, oh, shit. I just always
You just don't think like that.
I
You're
always
not
don't think
that
of it.
kind of person.
I have my dude list, and I'm like, hey, who wants to come over to watch a game? I'm like, of course the females are invited too. I
Yeah.
just always send it out to the dudes. So I'm
The-
trying
She
to get
doesn't,
better.
doesn't
first,
have their
right?
numbers.
And these and these are things that you don't think about, but you actually have to think about once there's another person involved,
Yeah,
because other people
totally.
do get
Jealous or have like they
heard
don't
about that.
or they don't know like how my relationship with the dudes are. You know,
Right.
we used
Now-
to have we'd have pellet guns, and if people were coming over the house, we'd all have our safety glasses on. They'd walk in the house and we'd just shoot the crap out of each
That's
other.
fun.
And it was just
That's
fun.
Nothing ever went wrong with that.
It did
You know what I
actually.
mean?
It had nothing. Knock on wood.
Scotty, nothing ever went wrong with that. How you doing? This is One-Eyed Pete. He's my
we
buddy.
always had
He's my
glasses
buddy.
on, but it was just that's things you played with your dude friends.
You were talking about
good.
how crossing that line and that relationship thing where you got a great friendship with. That was Valerie and I. Valerie and I were really good friends, and then we started hanging out and doing stuff together with other people, and then it just kind of happened. But crossing that bridge, because I didn't want to admit that because I didn't want to give away too much, because I thought I didn't want to ruin it.
Right.
And I think she felt the same way. I don't know what she was. I duct taped her to the radiator downstairs with tape on her mouth. But no, it's one of those things. You're two friends, and you're really good friends. What a great relationship. You can tell each other anything. And there's that decision, that jumping off point where you're like, is this more than that? And that's a hard, scary place to be. I was terrified to cross that line. But it worked. You know what I mean? It worked. But anyway, one of those things. I don't know what else to say. You have to have it comes to a point where you have to discuss it, where it has to be actually spoken of. Like you're going to say, "Are we going to do this?" You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And because I don't, and I said to her, I said, I don't want to jeopardize what we have.
Did you
as
get a couple drinks in her first?
I didn't have to ply her with alcohol.
No,
she
I mean, I'm
actually
just
thought
saying
I
that
was a
would help
nice guy.
Any scenario,
you know,
Did you
loosen
leave-
up your attitude.
Did you leave one of your paycheck stubs out? Did you find that?
No. I
Did you find
Did
that?
you find that? I left it on the, next to the fridge. Yeah, it was on the fridge. Yeah, no, nothing like that. It was. I'm 100% serious. Like we came to a point where we had to talk about it and say, "Are we going to do this?" Which sucks because you have to ruin the moment you're in. You know what I mean? That wouldn't otherwise be a totally normal moment that you would progress through.
Are we gonna bump uglies? That's what he said to us.
Is this what are we gonna do?
Are we
Is this
doing
gonna?
this? Yeah.
You
Don't want
know,
to take my
Yeah.
pants off.
but if you value the relationship, you have to say it because
You need to talk about
other
it.
than that, like you said, why'd you go and ruin it?
Greg Juju wants to say hello.
Greg Juju did not say that.
Junior.
You
I was
didn't say
thinking
Junior. You said
Two of
Juju.
us. I was thinking two
Yeah.
of us become one.
Okay. all right.
What do you think?
Anyway,
Yeah.
see, this is what happens when you admit things, normal
Have you
things.
seen my purple habit?
Okay. It's crimson red, dude. Okay. No, it's purple. Anyway, just kidding. Depends on the moon. All right. Okay. So anyway, wherever we were. So all right. Yeah, where were we?
College, frat
Yeah,
parties.
college,
Yeah,
frat
frat
parties,
parties.
right.
You
Shaming
said
your
you
friends.
wouldn't trust a
Shaming your
fraternity
friends.
party, and I
Did
said
you
I
get-
always trusted
Right.
the keen ones because they were my buddies.
Did you get in trouble in college?
Me, no.
Yeah, I didn't get in trouble.
But I didn't hang out like enough. I only lived there 1 year because I hated my roommate so bad that I
Yeah.
had to move out. I couldn't do it, and I said I would rather just commute. So I commuted down to Lowell every day because I did
Yeah.
not want to ever be
horrible.
placed in that situation again.
Yeah.
It was so bad. I
Did we
did
talk about what was?
everything.
Oh.
She was just so
She have crabs?
lame. No,
No, she was
Lame, but I mean also not
She was-
a nice person.
No,
or-
she was really nice when she said like 2 words, but she was like, I think she was homeschooled. She was like, my parents brought me as a gift when more rooms like get into the dorm a TV, and she was like, "Can I watch that?" And I was like I wasn't putting a restraint on how many hours she watched,
Right.
and I'd come in every day and she'd just be watching Disney Channel, like so excited out of her mind. And I'm like,
I'll
if
tell
I
you.
had people over at 10 p.m., it was like end of the world. It was not. I'm an upbeat personality.
But maybe at the
She
same time,
was-
it was a little structure you needed.
I did not need that. Like she didn't talk much. She was very shy. Just
She didn't shave other men's backs.
I'm going to side with
No.
Laura. As an RA, I like my first roommate at college lived from a small town called Bloomfield, Illinois. It was a township, and New Jersey. And I think there was one traffic light in it. And we went to cross Main Street in Durham, and he freaked out. He thought he was in the big city. And great guy, Jeff Foster. But as an RA, you're dealing with kids that are dropped there that are in culture shock. They just don't know how to handle it. They don't know how to handle any kind of independence.
It
They've
was-
never had it before. People start drinking. Next thing you know, these people are passed out on the floor because they had too much to drink because they've never drank before. You do experience that. It's
I don't
not
think
easy. Yeah.
I mean, I left after a year, but I don't think she ever probably tried a
Right.
drop of alcohol. I brought her
Right.
to Walmart for the first time, and I
Okay.
it was.
Oh, those are the
Probably
good
to
college
get you
memories.
razors.
All right. Well, you learned a lot. You learned a lot here today. We're on a bit of a schedule, so we got to jump. But thank you very much for watching Buzz 24/7. If you're a Buzz Pluser, stick around. We got more coming up with the Buzz Plus segment. And thank you for checking out the Buzz 24/7. Go to morningbuzz.com for all the details on the luau and all that kind of stuff. We'll see you. Hey folks, it's Greg, and let me tell you about Cozy Earth. It's the site I've been talking about for months, and it brings bedding to another level. Bamboo, linen, all sorts of the softest, best bedding you're ever going to find. Plus, they've got men and women's pajamas, socks, and more. And better still, if you go to morningbuzz.com/deals, you'll get the best deals you can get at CozyEarth.com. Get 21% off right now using the code word BUZZ at CozyEarth.com. Go to morningbuzz.com/deals or code BUZZ at CozyEarth.com. You won't regret it.
Hey, I'm Kelly Brown, and when I love a product, it sells. So if you want to bring me in as an influencer for your company, let me know. Go to the advertise button at morningbuzz.com.